Nothing to fear. Upgrade HP to the maximum extent. They've hidden. Oops. Yeah, there we go. There's our line. Trust no one. Those were the final words of our Lord. And that is why I do not care for your words. We know the barrier draws its magic from the land of origin. If you are responsible for sustaining it and it is weakening, it is almost a certainty that it is your blight-addled mutant consciousness causing the blight to spread further. Surely you must understand this. If not me, then who? Who else is worthy of sitting upon this throne? I shall conquer the blight eventually, and once I'll do it. What? I shall take your place. After all, I was built for the task, wasn't I? Why do you... I've remembered why it was that I felt such a desire to return to the upper stratum. Nola? You cannot carry this nation upon your shoulders. Gilroy, brother, I will have that throne now. Boom. Ouch! Okay, that's a lot of damage. Gilroy, the administrator. Absolute form. Well, the man has some damage outputs. That doesn't work. Oop. Ah. Oh, I just did a thing and I don't know what it was. Okay. Oh, these swords have got fire attached to them? Oh, feck off. I have to admit, the designers do have a few really cheap tricks. Ow. Nope. Shite. Shite. Okay, so he's got a big old laser thing, but the one thing, another thing that Ender Lilies and this have never done particularly well, it's tells. It's knowing what attack is gonna come up. There's no fancy wind-ups or anything. Oh, he's got his... Okay. I was stuck in animation then, so I didn't actually have time to do anything. The hail dance is actually getting me killed. So, let's try her. Because this isn't the biggest of arenas. Okay, never mind, it is actually. Okay, no, that... It looks like it doesn't actually work at close range, which makes it not particularly useful at all. So I wonder whether that one is more useful. I'm just trying stuff, frankly. There's a load of abilities throughout the game that we've just not used. Oh, but I did use his, Ow. I did use his, special attack quite a lot, didn't I? Okay, what else we got? What else we got? Fire damage. Huh. Oh, that's a heal. Whoa. Just for the lulz. Do no damage. It requires too many of my brain cells. It requires too many of my brain cells to do that. I think I'm going to concentrate on... Right, I'm going to put... on there. On there. Let's try this. I think that parry was pretty good timing-wise, but the game didn't, so that's the thing. Why do I keep summoning these birds before the jump? This isn't even his final form! Dear Lord. If he does that when you're already in the middle of an attack animation, you've got no chance. I've got to pause more. What I've been doing is I've been trying to tap the button for each of the swords, and actually that's not how it works. There's waves of swords. If you hit the first one, you should be fine. And then you have to wait. That's a good start. Ah. Heck's sake! I was mid-attack and he does it, and... you can't predict that. There's no wind-up or anything. It's just, if you are in the middle of an attack and he does it, you're screwed. Unless you happen to be in the right place. What? Okay, don't parry then. Good times. No, that just goes straight through it. Either my timing has gone to shit, or there's something really weird about the parry on this guy. Okay. Ouch! I got lucky with some of those. Impossible. Me? Bested? Question mark. ... Nola, what you said earlier, is this goodbye? I am afraid so. I understand. She goes to sit on the throne. Magnolia! Stop! I beg of you. Don't. She's going to end it. I do not wish for you to inherit this suffering. Not you. That is why I... Is this the person he had feelings for? Wait. You don't have to do this by yourself. There has to be another way. You... Oh... Nola. I will be watching over you, Lilac. Ending... A? B? One of the two. Achievement unlocked. Succession. View. Ending A. Pretty. although a little bit compressed. Parasol reinvigorated. Binary Haze Interactive presents a fantastic successor to Ender Lilies. Same tier, still S tier, but interestingly, the reason for it being on S tier is not the same. There's a lot of stuff in this game that I think Magnolia does in much, much better ways than Ender Lilies does. Its map, obviously, is way better. Its smaller cast of spirit / homunculi in this means that you use and see more of them, and you get to know them a bit more than just the Slug Boy or Witch Queen or what. I can't even remember what the ones in Lilies were. As I said, I haven't played it in a long time. So, graphically, it's great. Performance-wise, there's been some hiccups. Narratively, it has the exact same issues for me, I think, as Lilies did. There was nothing better or worse, arguably, in its storytelling. The story itself, I feel, didn't quite have the emotional nature of Lilies. Because obviously, in Ender Lilies, your protagonist is the one that ends up almost entirely sacrificing herself at the end. Whereas in this, it's Nola. And because it's not us, because it's not our protagonist, that's a little bit of potential emotional damage lost. But also, I think the tone overall of this game, the vibe, it suffers a little bit of sequelitis, and I don't mean that in a really kind of negative, disparaging way, but it's got that element of we've seen this or bits of this already. It's an evolution of, no, it's an iteration of, arguably, the storytelling design, the plot, even to an extent. I still liked it. I still really enjoyed it. I still found it quite difficult to follow because of their insistence of having the cutscenes as movies that moved too fast in terms of the text and didn't allow us to really focus on what was going on. It was very pretty, very stylized, very much what you expect, and therefore still a little bit difficult to follow. I picked up enough to get the general vibe, but when you've got multiple characters and they all kind of sound the same in terms of how they speak, and they don't sound like anything because there's no voice acting, it becomes quite a lot thrown at you. And on the subject of sound design, the music has been great. There were multiple instances where I felt like there should have been a sound and there wasn't, for an interaction or an ambient or an environmental audio, and it's just like, what? You know, even the bit where Gilboy teleports to you, it's like when he arrives, yeah, there's a sound, but when he starts his teleport, there isn't. And it's just like, why? Why is there no sound effect? So, yeah. What's going on here? Somebody looking at a tree? Even if this is a life created for someone else, These feelings of wanting to protect you are my own. Yeah, the whole kind of clones and it's very much a kind of, in many ways it looks like a fantasy game. You know, it's got swords and magic and so on and so forth, but there's also quite a lot of the whole genetic manipulation. And to be fair, the story of the homunculi and what they are is in many ways quite disturbing. You know, they are humans infected by the blight that have just lost their essentially physical corporealness, and thus they've been kind of transferred to machines. But the blight, because the blight it's not just a physical thing, it's also an emotional thing. It can then affect the homunculi and mutate them and turn them, these machines with human souls essentially, turn them into degenerate, raging monsters. That's a great concept. Great concept. Really liked it. I also new startup screen. I also really liked the reveal. I was trying to think, what was it? What was the sentence that I started? I really liked the reveal of Magnolia. Oh, we finished at level 69. Nice. 17 hours, 37 minutes, 40 seconds. Anything at the final save points? No item/ring on the floor? Has it saved the map for us? It has. Interesting that there's no way that we can complete this zone, is there? Which is, you'd think, something that they would have learnt from Lilies, because there was a lot of people. This surprised me. There were a lot of people that were really annoyed that they couldn't change the border colour of the final zone because you could never technically complete it. Maybe if we do the second ending, that will change. Got a lot of XP to go to hit level 70. Huh. Right, how did we do with the achievements? I think we got almost everything. Right, we haven't got Trinket Collector. We haven't got Carapace Collector. And that's going to be ending B. How have we not got... Is it just you don't have enough cash, Demagen? It can't be because there was something hidden. That's the wrong thing. Ah. There we go. That's that. And that's that. So everything else can just be, let's purchase a load of magic vials. 2890, 3460, 4160, 4990. Still 22 left. But that means we can pump up a lot of that. We can upgrade these to our heart's content. Yeah. So I assume... Yeah, that was the HP regenerative one. I think these were a missed opportunity. These ones that just don't grant any additional action. That is not a lot of stat for such an important equipment slot. Don't get me wrong, if you're no good at or don't like the parrying, 5 defense and 10 heal potency is something. Likewise, the totems. I feel like this one is perhaps a little bit too powerful in comparison to some of the others. They've all got interesting effects, but the fact that that is a full heal and restores all of your SP, which, considering I've got 2 SP bars, yeah. The first totem ever fabricated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. Anyway, this is going on for a chunk. We're up to 1 hour and 55 minutes at this point. I don't know how I'm going to do this in terms of the ending. I am obviously going to do the other ending. In fact, let's remember to put on the necessary relic. And we've still got 4 potential slots. I don't think that made a huge amount of difference. Maybe it did, but I don't think it did. Yeah, realistically, there's I need to go and farm some scrap, essentially, in order to upgrade the rest of these things. Not because there's an achievement, but because, you know, information. Right. Next time, or maybe shortly after this, depending on how I split it up, ending B.
Many hours later.
Alright, 17 hours and 43 minutes. How long is it going to take me to get this final boss sorted? I've got 4 relic slots. I kind of want to try that. It's probably a bit late in the game, realistically. But I'm intrigued. Realistically, should have tried this before the end of the game, but oh god, we do move a lot slower, don't we? Oh, that reduces its slots. Also, needs 6k scrap. Right. I'm assuming that we just need to wear this ring. The time has come to wrest the barrier from Gilroy. Lilac, have you come to a decision? Yeah. If this fails, it can mean the end of magic as we know it. But that isn't a burden you should have to carry by yourself. And I want to free Lilia from her suffering too. Then we shall do this together. Trust no one. Those were the final words of our Lord. Still no teleport sound. And that is why I do not care for your words. He's probably just going to have a third phase, or maybe an extra super powerful form. We know the barrier draws its magic from the land of origin. If you are responsible for sustaining it, and it is weakening, it is almost a certainty that it is your blight-addled mutant consciousness causing the blight to spread further. Surely you must understand this. If not me, then who? Who else is worthy of sitting upon this throne? We don't need a throne anymore. What? What if we were to destroy the barrier and unleash the magic from the land of origin upon the reign of death? Child, do you have any idea what that might do? The land of origin's magic is the very backbone of this nation. Without it, humans would lose their means of survival. Homunculi would perish. All that would remain is famine and plundering. Is that the future you wish for? Nobody should have to make the choices we are left with. Neither humans nor homunculi. All we can do now is reach out to those closest to us, brother. And just what is this, Magnolia? An attempt on your part to save me? A conceited gesture at best. Very well. You wish to see the magic of origin unleashed? Allow me to demonstrate its power. I shall not yield until this body is naught but a rotting husk. Incoming one-shots. Okay, I've got to remember how to play because it's been a couple of hours. I probably should have done this straight after, but I went and finished the map instead. So the map is functionally complete, but I need to add a load of detail to it. There we go. There's the delightful bullshit one-shot. That might not have been a one-shot. We had a sliver of health missing. Ow! Oh, bollocks. He's only got like 2 attacks. What? Why is that? Ah ha ha. Well, you can't just dodge it. I mean, I've got no health left. I seem to be getting a little bit of weird lag on my parries. Maybe I'm just not parrying early enough. To be fair, that has been an issue for the entire game, so... It's a 2-shot. Oh, so you... No? Okay. He's definitely doing more damage. Are we getting this heal? And boom. Damn it. Oop. Okay, that's half. Okay. I want to try something. I just want to see if this works. If we put you on and can we use both of these at once? Oh, we can. This this is a thing that I think is probably going to get me killed really fast. And I can't see shit. This feels really cheap. Oh. Ow. Nope. Oh, that was a waste. Oh, of course there's a bullshit attack. Well, I mean, okay, if you're going to use bullshit, then I'm going to use bullshit. So, you're currently using Seeker. That's actually fine. Let's try that. And not using that, but let's try this. Again, the one... I like the bosses, but I do think they have been... Okay, so he's now going to do his... Ow! Gotcha. You gonna try and cheese me, mate? I got some cheese for you. Ooh, my heart's pounding though. Ooh. Death. We did it. He will not remain out of commission for long, not while he's connected to the magic of origin. Such is the curse of the administrator. Then let's hurry. Lilac, you are certain? Yeah, if it's the two of us. No, the three of us. You, Lilia, and me. We can do this. But Nola, if magic ceases to exist, the homunculi will eventually die when the magic in our bodies runs dry. A finite lifespan. That makes us even more like humans, wouldn't you say? I suppose. Are you ready? Yeah. And now for Armageddon, as we accidentally destroy the world. Or something. And... Lilia, lend us your power. Is that Corian Greatsword? Blonk. The end and the beginning. View ending B. Hey look, the night sky. Was it keeping the blight in the end? Binary Haze Interactive presents some slightly compressed video footage. I don't understand why I assume this must have been done at 4K. Doesn't look it though. It's very blurry. I wonder if it's just a 1080p video that they've stretched. In fact, it does look a bit 1080p. It's got that kind of blurry feel that you get when you view somebody's Twitch stream or something, but full screen on a 4K monitor. I'm glad they had that little note in there about, oh, well, you know, the homunculi are just gonna be more like human because their lifespans will eventually run out. It's not like they all just die straight away, which was kind of what I was thinking was going to happen, if I'm honest. It's just like all the homunculi just collapse, and that's it. So I'm assuming this is the magic of origin that is kind of falling upon the planet, or the land. I'm hoping there will be an after credits. And I'll mention why in a moment. Just enjoying the music for now. I don't think I spoke about the music in my previous version of looking at the end credits, did I? The music has been very Ender Lilies. It's very melancholy. It's very dystopian almost. It's that the world is kind of in a shit state, and people are trying to find comfort and joy and hope where they can. And it's kind of a soundtrack that goes with that. You might argue that it's the soundtrack of the 21st century, considering the state that many places in the world are in right now. There is hope, there is joy, there are sparks of magic to be found. But there's also a lot of blight and fumes and factions vying for control. The upper stratums versus the lower stratums, where people are discarded and have to continue working. But games aren't political. Keep your politics out of our video games. Yes, I have thoughts on that as a storyteller. What people tend to mean is, keep your politics out of our video games unless we agree with them, in which case it's fine. After credits. Yes, no. Thank you for playing. And hey, this is a scene from Final Fantasy VII. The reign of death and the magic of origin are no more. It feels strange and refreshing. Is this the end? No, this is where it begins. Let's live life to the fullest, together, as long as we have. That's the clearest piece of animation in the game. This world might be hell, but will live on and fight back, because I believe the choice you made wasn't wrong. Kind of sums up my my musical thoughts, actually, on the game, doesn't it? Oh, that's pretty. If a little bit, again, low res. Thoughts on the cinematics. I've already spoken about how they're too rushed. The pace of them is slightly too fast for you to keep up with the dialogue. But the other thing that bugged me about ending A was how short it was. And this is something that I vaguely recall them doing with Lilies as well. They got all of these little cutscenes throughout. Glimpses of story, glimpses of the spirits, glimpses of the homunculi, telling the story, and they were always, whilst quite quick paced, they were always, 10, 20, 30 seconds long. And then the ending was just like, boom, done, roll credits. And in some ways, that doesn't feel satisfying. And that is a danger with this kind of game, where you want your players to go away with that imaginative desire that they can make up. Well, they can speculate. This is what happens. This is surely what must happen next. Filling in the blanks. And there's always a danger with relying on your audience to fill in the blanks. And I say this as an English teacher, for someone who has to teach implication and inference. I say this as a writer. You cannot assume anymore that your audience, especially in a Metroidvania, which is one of those genres that tends to get quite split when it comes to how much story there should be in it. You can't rely on the fact that people are going to read between the lines. They're going to put the pieces together. There's a reason why the From Software Souls style of storytelling, such as it is through environmental detail, through lore on items and so forth, is incredibly polarizing. There are very few people that are just like, I don't care, whatever. There are people that love it because they do love having to piece things together and figure things out. And there are people that absolutely hate it because they want something more explicit. And this is an interesting one because, of course, it does have the extra bits of storytelling on item descriptions. It's got the extra bits of storytelling in the findings that you can find all the way around the world, but it's also got these little mini cutscenes which, if I go back and watch them all, I'm sure that they will make some semblance of sense. 18 hours. But yeah. Why is it telling me I've got no equipment? Oh, because I bought a load of bangles, didn't I? So we've got Epilogue A, Epilogue B, we've got the credits. We've got these different... So at least I can watch them all to try and piece it together at a better kind of pace. We've got a load of things that we can unlock. It's the golden throne. I'm a big fan of concept art. I don't actually need to unlock these because, as you can probably tell from the video thumbnails, I've already found them. I know where they are in the game files. Mind you, you gotta... You can't buy them all with a single playthrough. But yeah, some of these pieces of artwork are beautiful. Don't actually know where this is supposed to be. That's the elevator. That's the central city where you fight the boss. This is the academy? Or is that the academy? Or is that two sides of the academy? That's the arcane factory. That is also the arcane factory, possibly biological research? No, that's bio-research. That's definitely bio-research. I love concept art when it comes to these little bits of ideas of level design. That's Land of Origin, isn't it? And then we get all the homunculi in the background, screaming. And that's Nola. And I'm assuming Lilac? That's a really interestingly composed piece. You know, the predominant figure at the top and then so much space at the bottom. Love me some concept art. Yeah, we're going to have to do a lot of work to unlock this stuff. And I'm not going to. You know, I'm assuming we've got all of the achievements. Yep. All achievements gets. Now, I very quickly looked at... Oh, it's this, isn't it? The difficulty options. But I didn't really read them. I see, so you can put it on a harder difficulty or even customize it, and you can change the fragments bonus at the bottom. Oh, and you can disable instant death on. Disable enemy attack tells. That's the flashy eyes. Oops, no, don't save it. I don't really feel bad. I don't really feel bad about defeating the final boss like that. And I could frustrate myself some more and try and do it the proper way. But no, I'm quite happy with, I suppose, essentially cheesing him to death. But yeah, that constant drip feeding of health that we got. What kind of damage does this just do to normal enemies? Not great. Not great at all. So it's not like super broken. It's just like you can get a lot of heals back if you spam stuff. Ender Magnolia. Bloom in the Mist. I'm assuming that there will be at some point a DLC tweaks thing like they did with Lilies to add in a third ending potentially. I don't know what they're going to do with this. I can't actually remember what they did. In fact, let's look it up. Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights. I'm so glad there was an achievement that makes you have to level to 100. Save data copy feature. Yeah, so they in 1.1 for Ender Lilies, they added boss rush. Purified memories, blighted memories, new game plus, Blightborn mode to create your own challenge run, which is already baked into the difficulty mode of this. New relics, new settings, skills, changed bits and pieces. There were loads and loads and loads of bits and pieces. Was Ending seeing it from the start then? Maybe it was. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a few years. Magnolia was great. It's gone in my S tier. It's already on my website at the time of recording this. I'd already made up my mind. No amount of bullshittery from the final boss, because I expected it based on how they've done bosses, and I can deal with bullshittery. You know, you throw bullshit at me, I will do what I did with this. I'll cheese my way through it. Or, if I don't want to, I'll use Cheat Engine or something. I am not the kind of person that absolutely 100% all the time has to defeat the game properly. If I think, yeah, that's not fun, I won't do it the way that they want me to. Because at the end of the day, it's a video game and I want to have fun. If I'm not having fun, if I'm having the wrong kinds of frustration, you know, I love my Souls games. Well, I love some Souls games. But when they get frustrating, I mess about with them. It's just the way it is. No, well, no, that's not true. When they get frustrating, I can put up with a lot of that because I know that the payoff is going to be good, and the final boss of this could have had that as well. But if I wanted to play a Souls-like, I wouldn't be playing Ender Magnolia. So, yeah. Ender Magnolia was great. I highly recommend it. In at my S tier. Map coming soon. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed my playthrough of the game. Did you beat the final boss properly? Let me know down in the comments below. Are you really disappointed in me? Have I lost my gamer credentials? Because if you say yes to this, you clearly haven't paid attention to how I play video games, because I don't have any of those gamer credentials and I've never had any. Anyway, I'm going to go and finish finalising some of the details on this map. I need to go and do all of the relic slots and stuff. Until next time, thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay fabulous. Cheerio. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.